able to hold them kind of wherever we want. And they've been a little squeamish about that. But we made a lot of progress this last trip. And you know what kind of the deal turner was? Remember a year ago at our 36th anniversary, we had that Chinese Bible exhibit. Do you remember that? All right. That made a huge impression.
Okay. This is Kelly Skiles. Hi.
Hi.
And I'm just going to interview her a couple questions about Willow Creek because she's a staff member and she knows a lot about Willow.
I have been going to Willow since I was 8, so over 20 years I've been coming here. I came here as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that means we don't have any specific affiliation with any oh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
With any specific denomination. So, you know, some churches are Methodist or Lutheran or Catholic, and so we don't have any specific affiliation, and we just are a Bible-believing Christian church. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think the non-denominational part is a piece of that, and the fact that we don't have any specific tiebacks to, you know, different affiliations. But you know, I think we tend to be more open-minded and to people at different places in their spiritual journey. Not to say that a Catholic church isn't, but I think there's definitely a more evangelistic feel of our church.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. It started in a movie theater 37 years ago with our founding pastor, Bill Hybels, who really felt inspired by God, specifically with a passage of Acts 2 that talks about the believers were all together, they had everything in common, they sold their possessions and really were one body. And so it was that passage that really inspired our pastor to start Willow and start in a movie theater as a church that you could bring your friends to. And so today we still have a lot of those pieces in our DNA, and we're so thankful for it. So. Yeah, absolutely. We believe in the Trinity. We believe there's a God. We believe in His Son, Jesus Christ, that He died on the cross for us to save mankind, and we also believe in the Holy Spirit, who leads and guides and prompts us. So the Trinity is really our core beliefs. We believe in the Bible. And we can get into more details of that, but those are our main core beliefs. Yeah. We actually have a class called Getting Started 101. It's for anyone that wants to become a member. And so in that class they learn about the history of Willow and all the tenets specifically of what we believe. And so it's through that class of Getting Started 101 we're able to kind of sign on a piece of paper and say, I'm committed to this church, I'm all in, I'm not going to leave easily. I'm going to invest myself into the life of this church. So it's through that class called Getting Started 101. Yeah, absolutely. That's something that's a really high value to us, actually. We have a care center that's located in Hoffman Estates, just a few miles from here. And, you know, we do a lot of food supplying for people in relief situations that are just in need of food. But just around the corner, actually, we're building a new care center here on campus that's going to have a dental clinic and a medical clinic and a clothing store for people to shop for their kids to get clothes, in addition to our food pantry. So we also have a cars ministry for single moms that are in need of cars. They can get cars that way. So that is a really high value to us, and we strive to not only meet the needs of our local community here in the suburbs, but in the city and throughout the world. Yeah, absolutely. I was telling you about that Getting Started 101 class, and through those series of classes we do a spiritual gifts assessment to see what are the gifts and how has God wired you. And so within that, there's many different ways. We kind of put out all the different ministries of our church for people to get involved. But they can get involved by looking at our website, they can get involved by going to Getting Started 301, they can get involved by just talking to somebody on the weekend about a ministry that they're interested in. There's many different paths to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually I accepted Christ in my neighbor's living room, and she invited me to come to her church. And so I was going to a different church at the time with my family.
Okay.
And
How old were you? Sorry.
I was 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah, so I came here and you know, haven't left since, and found real community here. Was able to really make my faith my own, and this place is been instrumental in my life, so I'm so thankful for it.
Okay, thank you so much.